Maybe next video I won't have anything involving Harry Styles in my video. Maybe. I'm back for the 4th time. Can you freaking believe it? I can't. I really thought I was gonna make one video and call it quits. That's usually what I do with everything else. No, but of course, another book-related video. Bear with me until I figure out what else I want to talk about on this channel. Bear with me. Right now, it's just books. So, today I want to talk about Call Me By Your Name and Find Me. The duo for the books. The duet. And who am I kidding? I didn't read these on my own. I read them because tell me one video that I have recorded that has my camera has not died or ran out of room. So I'm going to talk about these books because I feel like often people don't give their true opinion because of Timothee Chalamet, like they don't want to hurt his feelings. But I'm removing Timothee Chalamet out of my brain while I talk about my opinions on these books because I think they're hyped up. This book, Call Me By Your Name, the first one, the one that was made into a movie. I like the movie because of Timothee Chalamet, not Armie Hammer. It is weird. I'm gonna say that now, and it's weird. This book is about a teenager. His name is Elio. And Oliver, who is 24 years old. It takes place in Italy. I love Italy, so I think that's why I'm drawn a little bit to this book, but besides that, Elio and Oliver develop a relationship while Oliver is in Italy with Elio's family studying abroad. I forgot what he's studying for, but he's studying with Elio's father because Elio's father is a professor. And so along that, they gain interest in each other and things develop quite quickly. Not quite quickly. I'm going to take that back. It did not develop quite quickly, actually. There's no communication skills in this book between Elio and Oliver until the end. So Elio is falling in love with Oliver, but he, 1, won't tell Oliver. 2, Oliver knows but doesn't want to come off too pushy because because Oliver is 24 years old, so he doesn't want to be too pushy. You can't call a 17-year-old precocious and then be okay with him being with a 24-year-old just because he is precocious. I'm sorry. No. If you don't know what precocious means, I'll put the definition here. If it wasn't for Timothee Chalamet, this book, not worth it. If I would have read that without watching the movie, without having any tie-in to Timothee Chalamet, I would not have enjoyed it. I just think, 1, it's weird. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but it's weird. 2, I just feel, again, without Timothee Chalamet involved, I just feel like it was very slow paced. And that's just the first book. Wait till I move on about this book. With Timothee Chalamet, 4 out of 5 stars. Without Timothee Chalamet, dropping it down to a 3-star. On to this book, Find Me. It's the second part to this book, but really there's like 4 different parts in here, which tripped me out. At the end, minor spoiler alert, Elio and Oliver, they were together, and then Oliver dipped. I'm not going to say in what context, I'm not going to say how or why, but he did. And in this book, you kind of get the aftermath of what happened, sort of. Let me just explain. It starts off talking about Elio's dad. Like his story. Like it's first person Elio's dad. And this man, his dad, is on the train when some young lady comes onto the train and sits down next to him, and suddenly they're in love. Keep in mind, Elio's dad is old. And this young lady comes and just sits down, and then he falls in love with her. I don't get, like, why does there have to be such an age gap in both of these? Like, we could have left the age gap out. Like, that was not necessary. Yeah, basically, they fall in love. And that's pretty much it for Elio's dad. I don't know why they included his story in this book. It really was not important to the context of this, when this is supposed to be the second one. And by the way, the part of Elio's dad talking is the longest part of the book. Okay, and then there's Elio's point of view, which he falls in love with another man. Third part's in Oliver's perspective. Oliver, he has a wife and kids. And then the last part is Elio and Oliver in love. This one was not good at all. It was confusing because when it switches like chapters, I guess, the 4 chapters that are in here, you don't know who's talking until you read like 5 pages in. I don't know. If you want to read them, I guess, just so you can say you read them. They're not worth it. They're not worth it in my opinion. Who's to say I am correct? Without any tie into Timothee Chalamet, I would not have been drawn to these books. And it's not that I'm homophobic. No, absolutely not. That's not the reason why. I just think they're weird because of the age gap. And 2, what? Just the age gap. Like, that's the only reason why I think it's weird. Because, okay, they could have made, which, a year difference, not the best. But they could have made Elio 18, right? They could have made him 18. And it could have been like his last summer before he went to college. No, they made him 17, like an actual child. And I get 18, you're still a freaking child. But still, it would still be legal. You know, like, in context, they could have made him 18. That's all I'm gonna freaking say. It really freaking makes me mad. I need to calm down. Hold on. I really thought I was going to love them. No, I didn't. I read them because of Timothee Chalamet. I didn't think I was going to love them. I like the movie. I like the aesthetic of the movie. Let me rephrase that. I will say, in the movie, it is a lot more frustrating on why Elio isn't more forward with Oliver about how he's feeling. But in the book, you kind of get the inner monologue of what Elio is thinking and why he doesn't always approach Oliver, or why he's scared. Scared, I guess. Yeah, why he's scared. Why he's hesitant. You don't really get Oliver's point of view in here. It's because this is the POV of Elio. So I will say the book does clarify a lot of the confusion that comes from the movie, but the movie's aesthetic is beautiful. Thanks for watching. Once again, bear with me until I figure out what other content I want to make. Right now it's just books because why not? And you know what? If you don't freaking like it, don't freaking watch my freaking videos. Yeah. Although my last video was not book related in some ways. So if you want to watch that, I just paint my nails and talk about me, talk a little bit about me, because the first 2 videos I made were just about books. So that last video, I kind of introduced myself just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. But here we are again talking about books. I just want to clarify, I don't hate these books because they're gay. That's not why I hate them. I hate them because they're weird. The age gaps in both of them. Thanks for watching. If you watched all the way through. If you didn't, stay tuned for my next video. Hopefully it's not book related again. Or if it is, who cares? Don't freaking watch it if you don't want to. Bye.